What is going on, guys? You dialed again here with another video. This time we got a rank 3 Sig 1 Red Guardian gameplay. So I'm not in the CCP, so I can't go to those maps, those practice maps that you see all the time. I have to find content inside the story itself. So right here we have 9.2.6, the science path, and essentially there are several ways to play Red Guardian. But right there, what you just saw, the fracture is the best way to play him if he doesn't have a Sig 200 or he's unawakened. Pretty much what you want to do is you want to have him fracture your shield. You're not going to take that much damage. So if you're doing this in Battlegrounds, don't worry. Then you want to drop the SP1 for the slow. And what the slow does is it increases Red Guardian's combat power rate by 25%. He cannot inflict slow on skilled champions. So essentially, you want to have him fracture your shield, drop the SP1, then race up to the SP2, drop the SP2, and then drop a couple of heavy attacks, and the fight should be over in most cases. That's the way that you play him when he's like low Sig or he's unawakened, pretty much. All right. Red Guardian to me is a very good champion. He has some utility. He's pretty solid. He does a lot of damage as well. Right there, I let him fracture my shield. Then I drop the SP1 to put the slow on him. Also, what you want to do is make sure that you're refreshing his debuffs with a heavy attack. So when he fractures the shield, he inflicts a trauma debuff, which causes them to take more physical damage. And then the SP1 puts the slow on them. And of course, the more debuffs that the opponent has, the more damage he does. And pretty much right here, nice 72k heavy with the trauma 2, it's like 144. So yeah, this guy is pretty much, he's a solid champion. He's definitely worth rank 4 in my opinion. So those were a couple of fights in 9.2.6. Next up, we're going to go into the EQ. It's the science chapter in EQ, and pretty much it's going to be the same thing here, his rotation. And once we get to the Realm of Legend fight, I'll tell you the couple of ways you can play him. There's no like right way or wrong way to play him in my opinion. That's why I like him. He's kind of like a Swiss Army knife. You can play him a couple of different ways. But the fastest way, I think, especially for Battleground, is to let them do that right there. As you can see, he really didn't take any damage at all. It's not really gonna matter. Put that trauma debuff, that way you're getting that red burst damage on hits. Yeah, I refreshed it with the heavy right there. Then I'm going to drop an SP1 right here. And then after that, you just race up to your SP2. And the good thing about this rotation is, yes, your shield is going to be fractured, but by the time you drop the SP1 and you get up to the SP2, the shield is going to be back intact. Now you could do a couple of things like Dex to get max durability, because of course when you have max durability, he does more damage. But like I said, if you're trying to get the fight over with fast right there, that's the way to do it. Excuse the lag. I experience this all the time. I'm not sure why my game lags so much, but that's what I deal with on a daily basis pretty much. It's freaking lag, man. It's pretty awful. Here you go, right here. It's another fight. As you can see, this is with no synergies. This is Red Guardian by himself. It's not max boosted. I'm not running recoil or a synergy team, because I'm pretty sure Battlegrounds is like the best thing in the game right now for everybody else, not me. But if you're going to be using Red Guardian by himself, I figure I might as well showcase him without any synergies, so you don't get any false values or anything like that he's not going to have when he's by himself. So that's the reason why I just chose to do it by himself without a synergy team. And of course, the relic, I think the best relic for him is Hawk, because of the physical burst damage, and he does physical burst. So pair your Red Guardian with Hawk relic. If there is a relic that's better, let me know. But I'm not sure if it's anyone better than the Hawk relic, tongue tied right there. All right, so right here, as you can see, this is class disadvantage. Now Red Guardian cannot inflict slow on skilled champions because he's at a disadvantage, as you can see right there. It's the reason why I dropped the SP1. But the way they want you to play Red Guardian, I guess, is to go up to your SP3. What the SP3 does is it inflicts fragility debuff on them. And then once you get that, you refresh that with heavies. It's kind of like Luke Cage where you refresh with heavies. Then you're going to drop the SP1 for the slow. Then you inflict those. That slow debuff, it increases his combat power rate, and then you drop the SP2 at max durability. Or you can fracture the shield, then refresh your buff until you get an SP2 again, and then once you have max durability, the way you get max durability is by dexing. Every time you dex, he gets a shield charge. The max you can have on Awaken, I believe, is like 9. Sig 1 is 10, and then for every 40 Sig levels, he gets another capacity to his shield. So I think the max you can have is 15, I believe, or 14. But anyway, if you want the max damage out of Red Guardian, Sig 200 is the way to go. But if you're doing like battlegrounds and quick fights, like I said, gets whole block, let him fracture your shield, drop the heavy for the trauma debuffs, drop the SP1 for the slow. And then by the time you get to your SP2, your shield will be at its max durability, I believe, or like 9 charges, and then you drop the SP2, and then a couple of heavies, and then that's pretty much it. As you can see right there, I didn't really take any damage. One thing I will say, I'm not sure if the opponent has like block penetration, how much damage that would do, but he has perfect block, and he takes a lot less damage on a block because he has good block penetration. But you could spec into block penetration for the staff focus if you want that extra cushion, just to make sure. But this is definitely the way that I would play him. As you can see, look at that damage right there, 78 and 82. That's just insane. And that's pretty much Red Guardian in a nutshell. I mean, he's not a new champion, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you already know how to play him. Like I said, there's no one specific way to play this guy. It's different ways. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Red Guardian, guys. This is a rank 3. I did have a Science Awakening gem, and that's why you will see in a minute when I finish with this fight, he's just Sig 1. I will eventually work on getting him Sigged up, but right now I am saving my Sig stones for Nick Fury. And I'm not sure who the Cosmic Champion is going to be, Hawkling and Future Ant-Man. If it is going to be Hawkling, I'm pretty much going to Sig those guys up. Because like I said, Red Guardian is a lot better at Sig 200 for sure. But he's perfectly playable on Awaken or low Sig. You can play him in different ways. Now when he has max Sig, you do kind of want to play him a different way. I probably would drop the SP1 and then the SP2 with max durability, and it'd probably be game over. And there you have it, guys. This guy's pretty much, he's insane. Good addition to the science class as far as 7 stars go. I'm very happy with him. Took him to rank 3 right away. And then as you can see coming up, I'll show you his Sig level, so you're not thinking that I'm capping and it's like Sig 200. There you go, Sig 1. I used an Awakening gem on him and got him to level 1. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hit that like and subscribe. I'll probably be dropping the Heart of Fighter video next when they come out May 7th. 2 new rank 4s coming your way, so stay tuned. I'll catch you guys in the next one.